So this is just a little snapshot of the many things we've been doing in the classroom, but we thought this is something that you could see quickly that represents a little part of our artful learning. First of all, this is a very high-level poem over here. It's called a boogaloo, and we're going to need your help with that. Every time the students say boogaloo, can you guys show them what we do with boogaloo? Boogaloo. But everything other than the word boogaloo is very scientific. So what we did was we found a poem. All the students worked together in teams to find another poem of their own creation inside of this very high-level text. So first we'd like to just chant you the high-level text that we got very good at. And then we're going to read a little bit of our poetry to you in relationship to the movement of planets and the solar system. And they're going to show you some of their creations. Okay, guys? We ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm an astronomer. I'm here to say I study the solar system every day. Observing the sky and studying books. I also use a telescope to take a better look. Stars, planets, moons too. Doing the solar system boogaloo.
The star nearest our Earth is the sun.
It provides energy for everyone. Energy comes as heat and light. A ball of gases that burns just right. Stars, planets, moons too.
Doing the solar system boogaloo.
Planets orbit the sun. They are the rocky and solid ones. Four gases outer planets farthest away. Blue and green, giants they say. Stars, planets, moons too. Doing the solar system boogaloo. Our moon reflects light from the sun. Can't see the far side, just the sunlit one. It appears to change in the night sky. The Earth's big shadow is the reason why. Stars, planets, moons too. Doing the solar system boogaloo.
Okay, if you guys could all come where you can see our found poem. Now, as a class, what we did, we have about 10 chants. So this is just one chant we work with. But the students worked as a whole class first, and they created this poem together and negotiated with each other on meaning and understanding and coming up with a concept and working with their knowledge of what the elements of poetry are. And this is a poem they found inside of that chant. You guys ready? We'll all read it nice and loud together. Can you see it? Okay, I'm going to put the microphone in the middle, nice and loud. 1, 2, 3.
The Earth's telescope. Astronomers study sunlit planets. Like rocky heat. Observing shadow. Energy bloom. Solid solar sky. Outer orbit reflects. Why? Gaseous gases.
Big reason system. Now, what they did after they found that poem as a class, and it wasn't me, it was them negotiating, then they worked with other poetry that all had science embedded in it, and they created poems and text that was to be embedded on their designs of the planets in the solar system. And Ms. Hadyer, you want to talk a little bit about that? And they'll read one of the poems they have up here in a moment when she's done.
So in these 3D models, we worked with paper mache, and not only was it important to the students to paint the planets to look accurate, but we wanted to, basically what we did is they all had balloons and we lined up in a line to make sure that all the planets were proportionally accurate in size to each other. So it was a long process of doing the paper mache and then painting the base coat, putting a coat on top, to really capture the color of each planet. And then as the final step, it's still a work in progress, we're finishing up, we took the found poems that each group created and put them right on the planet. So, yeah, would you like to read the poetry on that one? Here, I'll read it with you.
course we were studying is this guy that does everything about motion and how movement can create patterns. And so what we're going to do is make a large-scale human model of the solar system, and the students are going to hold their planets and do a little performance for each other. And we're going to map out the orbit path around the sun outside, and they will say their found homes, and we'll record it. So they'll have a little video recording of themselves becoming the solar system. It's pretty cool. So thank you for letting us share.